your man Slim Booker bugging me. Just need a bag, quit out that jaw jackery. Don't even be that, I don't want none of it. It's bad about it, had enough of it. Whoa, watch what you saying, how that poppin' and shaking. Got is a laser, my posse dipping, I raiding. We act a fool for the paper. Had a dream and I made it. El Camino on Dayton's, bitches guess over bait. Put the bread on me, bet on my bacon. Big it flat in the bacon, I might just...
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Here we go. Express!
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And now running right through it. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40.
We got 3.
On first down, Newton. He's got this complete to Hamilton. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the... next level if you don't take care of him first.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Out of the gun, Newton. Then he finds his target. It's short. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Express! 3 down.
They'll toss it to Hunt. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
Where you think 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. Being chased out left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Let's go. Express!
From the gun on third down, Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
All right, get set, fellas. OP.
A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
All right, get set, fellas. Pick the edge. Come.
They'll go again with McKissick. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
24. 7:34.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Out. 694. He's checking. Crash. 694. Check, crunch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
808.
Now they'll throw with Carr. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
3 down. Watch twist. Purdue. 57 to Mike.
They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on 4th down.
Alert. 3 down. 1-8, we're good. Back. 637. 57. Mike, 57.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. That's to his running back, complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
Hurry, get set, fellas. Watch the
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Get set, get set.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Throwing now is Carr. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
694. Hey. You got 3. You got get set. You wide 88. 53's the mic. 53. Check. 53.
Carr going to go on 4th down. Going long here for Wallace. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Tahir Whitehead with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. So the Patriots coming out now. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completions.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Kevin Minter. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Landry, the intended target.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
This is Hines, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but, boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
To throw on second down is Newton. He sets to fire deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big third down play there for the Jags. 46 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's third and goal. Throwing is Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
They'll start the drive with a run by Stewart. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Express! Low, low, low! 4 down.
Now Carr throwing on second down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing his Carr on third down. He's got his man. That's Wallace. And they're going to get this one up to the 35-yard line. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion.
Yeah, baby, yeah.
2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. Carr now on first down. They'll set up the screen for Stewart. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
637. 808. Monday, down.
Carr to throw on second down. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Carr now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Carr now on first down. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down.
That was a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work out a little bit more.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Hey, 734. 808. Go, go. Motion.
Carr. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Go.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. On the run, this is Hunt. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Come on.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And a nice spin into some open field. A second nice. And at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And that one quickly went from a big play for the offense, I thought it may go the distance, to a big play for the defense.
And how about the emotions for the defense on that play? It broke big. It was going to be an absolute disaster for them, and it turns out they end up with the football. I don't know that they're exactly celebrating. Definitely plenty of relief, though.
Go, go. Get set, get set.
So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Richardson. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Go, Chief. Now, 185.
From the gun, it's Carr. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jabal Sheard. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. On play action, it's Carr. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hey, 734. Hey, 734.
Now a play fake. Carr steps away to his left. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. There are 0 points on the scoreboard for either side. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments were made. The defenses have obviously been great.
So if you like defense, this is a classic game. This is what you're looking for. But now you're trying to figure out how to gain any type of an advantage on offense. Is it through a big chunk play that they haven't seen before? Or is it just running your regular offense and running it better, trying to create an opportunity?
Let's see which avenue they choose to go down. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for 2nd down. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Right down. Go, Chief.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Richardson. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
Express.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And that's a nice gain by him on first down, picking up some key yardage.
Here we go. I know you felt that one. Here we go.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, after that pickup of a first down, I think some of the defensive guys are going to be looking over their coordinator and saying that was not in the scouting report. That went against every tendency most teams have. You don't usually hand the ball to your big guy in that situation. Sometimes you catch them by surprise.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Express.
From midfield, here's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Mike Wallace, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And Rudolph has it left side. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Hey, Purdue! Low, low, low! Hey, we got Mike, number 53! Mike, 53! Okay. 694!
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. He's got it at the 15. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Kill. Turn up. You're mine. Hey. Yo, Chief. 25, check 25.
They run again with Robert. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes him from the 10 down to the 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
New England on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Hey. 4 down. 734. 57.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Adam Humphries, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. Well, these two teams battled through a scoreless first half. Finally, a breakthrough here in quarter number 3.
And I just wonder how that played for both of them psychologically, because when you battle through a scoreless first half, now you know that every possession is increasingly crucial. Who can put points on the board, make the other team chase? Wonder if you get a lift and if they get deflated a little bit.
This will be taken short. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Here we go. 8. Here we go. 8.
From the 50, Newton. And he finds his target. It's short. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Watch tight. Tight is right. Watch tight. Tight is right. Let's rock now. Express.
They run with Hines. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
Let's go. Hey, tight is right. Watch tight end. We got
A toss play to Hunt. Oh, look at that. And some space here. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
And there's an explosive run by Kareem Hunt, and it made me reflect back to last year when he was a rookie. He had 12 of those types of runs, 12 over 20 yards. 3 of those he turned into 40-plus. So when you think of explosive runs, think of Kareem.
And to the casual fan, 12 may not sound like a lot, but that was tied for the NFL lead with LaShawn McCoy.
Gun.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. This is 3rd and goal. Still looking for the first points of the game.
Gun.
Now Newton on 3rd and goal. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the 2nd half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
They'll run. It's Barner. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Back now in Jacksonville. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football.
Monday down. Express. Go. Go. Get set. Purdue! 57. Mike, 29.
Don't get nervous.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Low.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
That's it. All right, get set, fellas. 24.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
808.
Looking to throw on second down. Carr. And it's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. New England on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is third down and 12. On play action, now Carr. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, meaning taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it, a costly turnover. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Here we go. Alert. Gun. 8.
They run again with Hunt. And some room to maneuver. And down inside the 15 he goes. That good for 19 and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now a toss play. It's Hines. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. Xavier Rhodes makes the tackle.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
This is Hunt. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be third down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On third down, it's Hunt, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Tajay Sharp, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jags are an extra point away from taking the lead. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. On the return, it's Kenyon Barner. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
694, 93, Purdue.
Play action. Now it's Carr. Throw right side taken in by Wallace. And he'll be out of bounds, getting it across the 25. New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Express. Go. Get set, get set.
Back to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A couple of big plays in succession there for the Pats. They're on the move.
That gets them the 1st down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Go. Get set.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 more there and another 1st down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
White.
Back to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jabal Sheard in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. New England on third down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 16.
7:34.
He's back to throw. Now he's forced out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
808.
They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You saved them for this situation, but you have to use them.
And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
Express. 24. Hey. 4 down. You're mine. 808. Go. Get set. Watch the curl. Hey, 734. Motion.
57's a mic. Focus, defense, focus.
To throw his car. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Well, that clock had run awfully low. Now, obviously, no hesitation. Bring out the field goal unit. Try to win it.
And no one happier about that clock stopping than the field goal unit. Now they can take their time, get set, and try and execute what they need for the game-winning field goal.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So it all rests now on the left foot of Giorgio Tavecchio. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And it'll be a good time in the Back Bay tonight. The Patriots have won the football game. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like open up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So for the Patriots, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans. That'll do it for us. For Charles.